We had never worked with CareerSource in the past. I had heard of them, heard of the program, thought it was great. But Lorna, our marketing director, she's a miracle worker. She hooked us up with CareerSource because we were at a point where we knew we needed to expand a little bit. We needed to fill some niches. We needed to get some new people trained up. So we'd have trainees with all of our technicians. But we also knew we needed somebody who could give us a little bit more of the organizational skill that we were looking for to help control some of this new stuff. So I said, let's reach outside of what people know and assume somebody knows what we're doing and bring somebody in we can mold and train and bring up to where we need them to be and give them an opportunity to excel. So that's how we kind of fell into it. I kind of fell into it because Lorna set us up with it, but it worked out in a perfect storm. It really did.
Oh man, Adam is him being the mentor. He's so straightforward, and I enjoy the straightforwardness. I don't like to beat around the bush. Just tell me what it is. Put everything on the table. Tell me this, and that's what it is. So I enjoy that about him. He's very communicative. He communicates consistently, which I enjoy. And we have a lot in common to talk about when it comes to as far as exercising. We're around in the same age bracket. So it's just, there's a lot of things in life that we've been through our ups and downs. So we fully understand what's going on and we know how to implement things on the job, which I enjoy very, very much. I think it's a great program. And it worked wonders for me. So if anyone moving forward, if you happen to have a convention that you can go to get the job, reply and move forward with it. Don't wait. Just continue to move on.
So constantly have to do training and bringing people in that are in a situation where they may say they know something and they come in and realize very quickly that they don't. And there's a raw expense to that is costly. When CareerSource offered this opportunity, you don't have to invest dollar-wise as much as you need to, or as much as you might have to if you didn't have this resource. So just from a raw economic standpoint, it made sense. One of the biggest things every employer, I think wants is to hold on to their good employees. There's obviously always going to be a turnover piece, but you want your core to be solid and be the foundation of what you're trying to grow, and take your morals, your company vision, whatever it is, with you as you're bringing new people into the fold, and we continue to grow together. You can't to find that diamond in the rough that we're all looking for. I would have to run ads on Indeed or in the newspaper or on the radio show or on Facebook Marketplace or wherever to hopefully get a handful of candidates that might call in, that I'll ask to send a resume in, and maybe some of them will, and then they'll call back and say, well, I haven't gotten an interview, but they haven't done the first part. CareerSource was able literally for me to take that table and turn it completely upside down. I got to stand in a room with 300 or 400 or 500 people that came in that needed to work, that wanted to work. They were trying to find either the niche they fit in or whatever their next opportunity was going to be. So all of us as employers, we said, we'll come to this room and maybe we'll get lucky enough to find the right person to fit the need we had. I told Dawn that I was hoping to get 3 viable candidates that I could actually sit down and interview. I had 78 people fill out our sheets. And what I did for every one of them to see who was legitimately wanting to potentially pursue what we were offering, I gave them my card. I said, please send me an email that says we met at the job fair and that you would like to talk more about an opportunity for an interview. 3 sent me an interview. Shawn was the first one. And he had everything we wanted as far as willingness, ability to learn, trainable, moldable, can follow direction, but also organize and give direction. He was exactly what we were looking for from a field standpoint and from a potential this standpoint. I would tell anybody, if you have an opportunity for somebody to pay for half of your employees' training, just a raw economic standpoint of it, it's a no-brainer. But your staff, how helpful when there was concerns or questions about payments. Everything was seamless. We always had answers. We never got the runaround. Your job is to give these people an opportunity, and you place us in places where we can say we have the pick of the litter as far as getting our opportunities. And the real ones are going to step forward. Shawn was a perfect storm. He had just applied. We had just hooked up. First person we talked to, it was legitimately a perfect storm. So if everything happens for a reason, I can't see how this is not part of it. But the program is phenomenal. I would tell anybody, do it. If worse comes to worse and you don't like it, what did it cost you? Half of what it would have cost you. That's how I look at it.